Hi, this is Gloucester Township Mayor Dave Mayer with an important update as to municipal functions as we address the coronavirus outbreak. I'm joined today by Chief of Police David Harkins, our Township Business Administrator Tom Cardis, Supervisor of Public Works Bob Morris, and our Chief of Staff and State Assemblywoman Gabriela Mascara. I appreciate everyone joining us. Before I get to our reports, let me just also speak about the new executive orders that the governor has put down yesterday. One is concerning our social distancing at retail establishments, that essential retail establishments. Please keep in mind that you must wear a mask and, of course, remain 6 feet apart. And so we appreciate the public's cooperation in doing that. Another executive order that the governor issued yesterday was regarding construction. All non-essential construction has to cease by 8 p.m. on Friday. There are exemptions to that, and I would ask that if you are doing construction to please check out what those exemptions are to see if your construction fits into that. So with that said, Chief Harkins, appreciate all the work that you and the men and women of the Gloucester Township Police Department are doing. How are we with our personal protection equipment supplies?
So, Mayor, it's been a challenge, but we have stepped up to the challenge. We've had a great cooperation with some donations. We're working with our partners throughout the state and the county, and we've been able to keep our supplies. And we're really projecting to be able to operate for the next 30 days. So we're not worried about today. We're worried about where we're going to be in 2 weeks. And the officers have done a great job. We're wearing our PPE on assignments, just about every type of call. We're well supplied. We're well prepared. And everything, the morale of the agency is very high. And everybody's really doing a great job stepping up, ready to serve. We're in good shape right now, Mayor.
Great, thanks, Chief. And what are the current numbers as to cases that are positive in Gloucester Township?
So as of yesterday, Gloucester Township was reporting 101 positive cases. So that was yesterday. The trend started to go in the right direction for us. We had 6 new reported cases yesterday. We have seen an uptick as this crisis has progressed. We had an all-time high of cases throughout Camden County on April 6th. So for the last 2 days, we've started to see a decline, which is consistent with the national projections and with everyone doing their part. That's the key, doing their part. And we're hopeful that the trend continues to lower. So it is making a difference in the numbers that we're seeing.
Great, thanks, Chief. And since day one of this, we have been fully functional as far as police operations, our OEM and dispatch, and working in consultation with EMS and our fire companies. Is there anything to report as to those operations?
So our operations have been 100%. We have been able to respond to all types of emergencies. Our manpower has been strong. We've been highly visible. We're working with our partners, our fire, our EMS, emergency management teams. We're working with I'm on a conference call every day with other chiefs of police, guiding Camden County through this crisis. It's been a great experience, and everybody's really pulled together. We're sharing our resources, sharing everything together. Today, our goal is to send our community relations officers who have been constantly checking on our elderly and our more vulnerable citizens in the township, but they're also doing business compliance checks, which is one of the things we're going to do. We're going to make sure all of our businesses are aware of the new executive order that has come out. We have been seeing, I would say, unprecedented cooperation with our citizens and our businesses here. So we'll continue to do that. We're going to keep letting them know. It's all about information. Once people know, they cooperate because we're all in it together with this crisis.
Great, Chief. Thanks so much. Appreciate what the men and women of the police department doing, and I appreciate your leadership. Bob Morris from Public Works. I also appreciate what you guys are doing out there each and every day, and really keeping the township clean and moving forward, and appreciate those efforts. Can you give us an update as to what you have deployed each and every day?
So we're still operational every day. We're functioning at 100%. We have the street sweeper schedule, which just started. The street sweepers out every day, cleaning the streets throughout the township. We have the leaf machine is out. Everyone's home doing spring cleaning. So we will most likely extend the leaf cleanup. So people can feel free to cleaning up their yards, and we'll be out there picking up the leaves. Our brush trucks are out daily. We have at least 2 out per day, picking up all the brush, and we'll continue to do that.
That's great, Bob. And I know we're taking precautions for social distancing within the department as well, deploying a variety of different mechanisms to make sure the guys aren't, close together in a cab, in the driver's cab and such. So I appreciate those efforts as well.
Thank you.
Sure. Tom Cardis, our Township Business Administrator, can you report on the civilian side of operations here at the Municipal Hall?
Mayor, yes, I'm in my office in the Finance and Administration. The building is, of course, closed to the public and will remain closed to the public on the non-police side. We in this office, we collect the taxes, so people can still mail in their tax payments. They can pay online. They can send in their PTR forms. I know a lot of people are concerned about that, but they can mail that. We are getting our mail. A lot of our directors and division heads are reporting to work. They're not here all the time, but they're here and they're getting their mail, and we are going through the mail. Construction has some personnel up there, some administrative staffing and inspectors. They're processing what they have in terms of the permits that they have up there right now, the applications, not taking any new ones, but they can be mailed into us. Basically we are trying to operate and stay safe, and everybody is keeping proper social distances.
No, that's great, Tom. I know it's a big effort, and so appreciate your leadership in that regard, and for those that are coming in and keeping government moving. So appreciate that. And we're also joined today by Assemblywoman Gabriella Mascara. And Gabby, I was going to ask you about the small business situation in New Jersey. A lot of our small businesses are certainly hurting. I know the federal government is taking steps to try to address that, and I know the state of New Jersey is doing that as well. So could you give us a little update on what the state is doing for small businesses?
Sure, Mayor, and thank you for having me. So as you know, the small businesses industry has been hard hit by this pandemic, and that's why the state of New Jersey has rolled out 2 specific programs. One of them is a grant program, and the other one is a loan. And now they're not starting concurrent, but it's very essential to let people know that right now there is a timeline, and we're looking at just not homeowners, but small business owners who are looking for help should go quickly to the NJEDA, which is the New Jersey Economic Development Authority, and apply for a grant. Now that timeline is scheduled to sunset tomorrow. So there's a deadline tomorrow for business owners who are eligible for grants to go and apply. And then after that, business owners are eligible to apply for a loan program. And that is very time specific. So the application process starts on the 13th and it ends on the 20th of April. So I know that this issue that we're dealing with right now, it's something that is unprecedented, it's unforeseen, we're not sure where this is going, but I know that many of our businesses here in Gloucester Township and even across the 4th Legislative District are hurting. So the state is responding with trying to give them some sort of assistance.
Yeah, and thank you so much for that. And I know this is going to play out over time, and certainly appreciate your help addressing our small businesses and the needs that they have, in not only in this community, but in the state of New Jersey. I'd like to tell the residents that every day we have a call with all the department directors to make sure that everyone understands where we're headed and what we're doing and how we're preparing. And so that's done each and every day. Bob, one of the things that I didn't bring up was the executive order that the governor issued yesterday, closing state and county parks, which really then necessitated us to close our parks. And I appreciate the work that Public Works has done to facilitate that. And so I appreciate that very much. And so to all the residents of Gloucester Township, thank you so very much for what you're doing and the patience that you have. We will get through this. We'll get through this together. Please, if you have any questions or concerns, contact us. Again, as Tom mentioned, we are operational. We receive our emails and our voicemails and mail to that extent. And so if you have concerns, please contact us. In Gloucester Township, we also have a program called CityBot, and that's a texting platform in which you can text us your issues or your questions, and we will return those questions or address those issues that you bring to our attention. I certainly thank everybody for joining us today. I wish everyone and you and your family to be safe and to be healthy, and we will continue to report back to you as to the progress that we're making here in Gloucester Township. So thanks for joining us.